Hello, and welcome back to another State of the Market for July 2023. Yes, it's August 1st. The weather is here, the sun is shining, and the Cape is full and robust, right? Kicking it into high gear. So the stats are in for July, and I want to get right back into those with you guys. So let's go ahead and share my screen here, and we'll get right into the stats for you. Okay. So as we normally cover, there are five or six different sectors, right? So let's start off with our first sector, which is our median sales price. So the median sales price went up to 693 for July, and it was 689 in June. So the median sales price went up $4,000, right? The month before that, in May, it went from 650 to 689, which was about $30,000. So from June to July, it went up at another $4,000 as your median sales price. So um, we can talk about that again a little bit in more depth on why it's more important, I think, today to buy the property that you like and afford that's in your price point and worry about the interest rate and refinance later because the prices just keep going up. Okay. The money you think you're going to save on your interest rate by waiting and going down, it's going to cost you that much more to buy the same house 2, 3, 4 months down the road, should you wait. And if you have to wait, that's fine. I get it, but it's just nice to have all your options, right? So the next sector we're going to talk about is homes for sale. And we're sitting at 562 for the end of July. How does that rate for the end of June? That was 595. So we dropped 33 properties less than what we were carrying in June for July at 562 properties. That's not a lot of properties, guys. All right. So for anybody that has not seen our state of the market, um, I'm going to go back 3 years real quick just to show you what March of 2020 looked like. And that was 1,986 units. And you can see we've just been kind of bouncing along the bottom of the ocean floor here with units 562, that includes raw land, condos, and residential properties. Okay. So inventory is super low for all you sellers out there that are watching and you're thinking about selling your house. Now is the time to list. Less properties on the market means less competition and higher prices for you. Let's talk about days on market. So days on market, how long does it take for a house to normally go into contract, Scott? Right here, average is 10 days on market. Some are 20, 30, 50, 60, 80. Some are 1, 2, and 3. When you add them all up, the average is 10. For July, in June, it was 7. So it crept up by 3 days. All right. Still a great time to put your house on the market. Days on market was only 10 for the month of July. Let's talk about months of supply, right? So months of supply, we've talked about this before. Anything less than 4 months of supply, that's a seller's market. Anything between 4 or 5 or maybe even 5.5 months of inventory, that's a neutral market, right? And then anything over 6 months of inventory would be a buyer's market. The last time we were in a buyer's market when inventory was higher than 6 months of inventory was, I'd have to go back longer than 3 years because back in COVID, it was kind of a neutral market. Let's see what happens when I go to 5 years real quick. So the last time inventory was over 6 months was right here, August of 2019. All right. That's a buyer's market, 6 months of inventory or higher. So today we're in a seller's market with 1.9 months of inventory of months of supply. And in June, it was 2.0 months. So we've dropped, we'll call it a push. Okay. We'll call that a push. And then the next sector we want to talk about is percentage of list to sales price ratio. I'm just going to go back to a year, see less graph here. So 100%. So that means if you put your house on the market for $1 million, based off these statistics. Some are selling lower, some are selling higher, some are selling at asking price. The average is 100% of asking price percentage of list price to sale price. Okay. And the month of June, it was 100%. And in the month of May, it was 100%. And the month of April. So April, May, June, and July, um, all the sellers out there on average were getting about 100% of asking price. I was talking to someone the other day, they put an offer in 70,000 over and didn't get the house. Okay, so some are going over, some are going under. The average is 100%. So it's still a great time to sell your property um, at 100% of list to sale price ratio. The next thing I want to talk about is your price per square foot. If you're thinking about building, the end of July, it was $442 a square foot. And in June, it was 428. And so there was an increase of $14 per square foot. Okay. For the health score this month, I'm going to keep it about the same, around 8.5. Didn't see really too many drastic changes. Just going to go back and stop my screen share. There we go. So I'm going to go back and give the health score in July an 8.5. And in June, I gave it an 8.5. And the only reason I'm not really moving it up or down is because these numbers are all really haven't changed all that much month over month. So there you have it for your state of the market for the month of July 2023. If anybody has any questions or anybody would like us to come out and do a comparative market analysis for your property, we'd love to do that for you. Of course, it's free. And just a kind of a sit-down session and talk about the value of your home, your equity position, things like that, and what it would sell for today in the open market. So you can reach me by giving me a quick call on my cell phone, 508-566-0051. You can shoot me an email at sjzano@gmail.com. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your day to watch this very important state of the market for July 2023 for Cape Cod from Plymouth to P-Town in Massachusetts, right? So I want to make sure everyone knows that we're talking about Massachusetts only on these stats for Cape Cod from Plymouth to P-Town. All right. Talk to you soon. Thank you very much and have a great day.